Hey guys, hope everyone's well. Tonight I'm doing a bit different. I thought I'd try something a bit different. I was going to go sleep. My initial plan was probably to go sleep around 12 or half 12, but it's now like just after 1 in the morning. But sometimes I think I will try and do a video with my plans for the day ahead or whatever the next day. But I thought what I'd do this time is to try and talk about my plans the night before, so that I know it's like early morning, but basically before I wake up, so that hopefully it will go into my subconscious or whatever. You know, like some people like have tapes before they sleep, which are supposed to be like affirmations or whatever. So I thought I'd do something like that. So this is like another one of my list videos. I forgot to put like part 1, which I normally do in the title. So I don't know how I'm going to differentiate between part 1 and 2 and whatever, because the title barely fit in. So but yeah, so I know I normally have these videos where I break up the list into 3 videos each containing try not to do the 3-6 signs. So anyway, sorry. Try not to do Illuminati signs or stuff like that. So, but I'm serious now. Yeah, so I normally do those 3 videos broken up into 10 parts. So I'm not sure if I should have done this so late at night before I go to sleep, because like I might not be able to do it as well, as I might be a bit tired. But on the other hand, I thought I'd experiment anyway, because I normally say on Mondays I like them to be miscellaneous Mondays, so a bit more flexible. But as ever, I try and do the best job I can. I hope I don't waffle too much, and I hope the video won't be too long as ever. But anyway, so I thought number 1, I'll say I haven't really planned this out either, so I hope it goes well enough. But number 1, I hope to like think about the first thoughts that come to mind, or say miscellaneous thoughts, whatever comes to my mind, random thoughts, and whatever I can think of to hopefully make the world a better place, especially empowering Asia, and I'll say miscellaneous random stuff, or whatever thoughts come to my mind, and try and be as flexible as possible. Like sometimes I struggle well, most of the time I struggle on Mondays and Fridays, because I'm not sure whether to be flexible or have a more structured plan. Like I like to be a bit more spontaneous, but then again, like if I don't plan it so much, it's like I want to get certain things done, and then I don't always make a decision. I don't always know I very rarely know which idea to go for. So I'm often stuck with the dilemma, of excuse me, whether I should plan things out so I know what order I want to do things in, or like I talked before about a timeline, like waking up at 8 o'clock, doing certain things before 9 o'clock, or by 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at a certain time, doing certain tasks. But in a way that sort of feels a bit more boring, but in another way it sort of gets things done. So I'm torn between the two, because I like to have fun and I get bored very easily, and always try and think of things that will help me to have fun. So as I say, I hope that makes sense. But I know I often say that, as I say, I don't know what I mean by that, but I hope that made sense. But yeah, so the first thoughts that come to mind, I hope to like just put them into practice in the best way I can. Point number 2, I hope to think of things that begin with M, because it's Monday, like me and my alliterations and patterns and things like that. So like sticking to the theme of Asia, I hope to think of like Asian movies, Asian movie producers, directors, actors, actresses, promoting Asian movies. I try and encourage people to watch Asian movies on Netflix or whatever, celebrating Asian movie successes and things like that, and things that motivate people from Asia, and that sort of thing. Number 3, as I said before, I hope to think of like possibly talk about what freedom means to me, or just like be more flexible and just maybe, like I say, a bit more spontaneous, rather than just maybe other days I can be a bit more planned. So like making this video is a bit more spontaneous, because I was going to go to sleep, and I just decided to make these videos. As I say, I'm hoping to make 3 different videos, but so like a 30-point list, made it chopped into 3, so the videos aren't hopefully too long. Number 4, I hope to talk about how I support pacifism, conscientious objection, not joining militaries, not using violence or joining gangs, and those sort of things that I stand for. 5, possibly talking about things like being mixed race and how to connect with other people, like people of colour, people who are part Asian or fully Asian, and that sort of thing. And again, sticking to the theme of Asia. And this, I hope to hear from people from Asian backgrounds, like what their aspirations are and things like that. Or things like what they would do if they could do anything and that sort of thing. 6, possibly talking about some controversial things like men's rights or stuff like that, and how people say that it's a man's world, but in many ways I think there are a lot of privileges that females have that make me think it's not really as much of a man's world as they say it is. But maybe talking about, again, I hope to be spontaneous, so I'm not sure, or not really too planned or structured, but so I'm not sure if I will cover this, but maybe talk about some of the privileges I think males have and some of the privileges I think females have. Also motivating people to reach their full potential, as I say, especially from Asia. Number 7, I've been talking for a while about trying to write up. Actually, I don't know if I covered it in any of my videos, but I mentioned it on Facebook about how I hope to write up potential curriculums or assignments for, especially for learning disabled schools, like dyslexia-friendly and autism-friendly schools in Asia, and some in Africa as well. Like my friend's school, Rare Gem, in Kenya. So while they're at home in quarantine, how they can keep busy and how they can keep themselves active, and like curriculums or tasks that I hope for them to complete, which will hopefully, or the reason why I want them to do those tasks is really for their own benefit in the longer term. So it's like they're learning things, and like people who I hope to get people from like Rare Gem, my friend's school in Kenya, to come together and write a letter possibly with their parents or teachers, so that they, like writing to people like Richard Branson, John Chambers, and like some of their companies like Virgin Enterprises, or whichever organisation or company John Chambers is working for, or any foundations or groups like that, they can find out, that they can write to and talk about the school and what work they do, and ask requests for those organisations and businesses to teach them about business and things like that. So I hope to get around to that. 8, if I get a chance, I also hope to, like, on paper, write up some of my dreams for Italian football and things like that. And 9, on that note, I hope to do as much writing as possible. Number 10, I hope to inspire and motivate young people, especially in Asia and from Asian backgrounds in particular. And yeah, sharing videos with them, as I talked before about these notebooks, which I try and send to parts. Normally in the past, I normally write on these notebooks, but I'm hoping, because I don't have time to write on all of them, I hoard so many of them, but I thought I'd send these to parts of like schools in Asia and Africa for dyslexic children, and possibly with help from the teachers to write up lessons they can learn from some of these motivational videos, like Evan Carmichael's channel and things like that. So I'm hoping to do that A.S.A.P. I think that covers everything, and I didn't do too badly, I think, because I've managed to do this under 10 minutes. Sorry, I've managed to do this in under 10 minutes, so I hope that made sense, and thanks for any support. Peace and love.